All right. Obviously, a heartbreaking loss, and it's a tough way to lose a game and tough way to end a season. Certainly, credit to Duke and their whole staff. They certainly made enough plays. Our players fought all year. They gave us great effort. They prepared well, and when you lose one-score games, you really examine things hard. So, again, I'm really proud of their effort. We had a chance to win that thing in the fourth quarter. We made some critical errors. We gave them 2 short fields to make it a tie game, and obviously busting the coverage at the end of the game. If we just can stay on top of it, we're in overtime, but we didn't, and that was kind of a microcosm of our season. So, again, congratulations to Taylor on setting the school record. Again, it's been a tough year, a long year. I'm proud of our team and how hard they fought.
They were obviously thinking set up for the field goal. Was there anything you could have done maybe differently on that last, or just the breakdown?
It was just a scramble, and when there's a scramble, you stay on top of things. And if you don't stay on top of things, that happens.
The big lead, too, did you think you had some confidence going in?
We've had games like that before, Stanford, Virginia, and, the fumble, they punted the ball and we didn't get it out, and they got a short field, and then we gave it right back to them on another short field after the fumble on the kickoff return. And then, again, it's kind of a broken record, right? We just make bad plays. We have penalties. We have a chance to win the game with 2 minutes left, and then we throw the lateral. And then instead of 2nd and 10 or a chance to win the game, now we're 2nd and forever. And, we had the one play, and then their 3 technique beat our guard on the pass rush. So.
And the seniors and the graduate transfers, I know you talked about them earlier in the week. What do they mean to you here?
They mean a lot. I'm sick for them that this is how they ended their season. They ended their career. You guys missed my brilliant opening statement, so just fire away with questions.
Dave, the special teams kind of isn't a story for today in the season. There's the fumble on the kickoff. There's a punt that you guys backed up. You can't get it too far. You missed another field goal. Going into the offseason, what changed there?
Cam, we got to get better across the board. Our offense wasn't where we needed to be. We turned the ball over too much. On defense, we struggled all season. I thought we played our butts off today. If it's a field goal inside of 40 yards, we're money. The second it gets outside of 40 yards, we hit less than half of those this year. There was a strong wind today that affected the punting a little bit, but even the one punt at the end there, we have the ball on the 38-yard line and we kick it right in the end zone. So, I think anytime you win, there's things you do in all 3 phases, and anytime you lose, there's breakdowns in all 3 phases. And this year we had a lot of games that we had breakdowns in all 3 phases, and like I said earlier, I thought in a lot of ways, today's game was a microcosm of our season, that the players gave us great effort, played hard, go to the whistle, and we just, we're too sloppy at times to win one-score games against good football teams.
Were Jamari and Damon just too hurt to go back in the game?
Jamari broke his thumb, and then he tried to play with it and got hurt, and Damon hurt his shoulder, so he didn't feel good.
Dave, you mentioned the fight from this team. It was throughout this whole entire game. To the last second, they were fighting. What does it say about what this team is and this program?
Well, we have good kids here, and they always give us effort, and they always play hard, and I wish I'd done a better job for them. So they play really, really hard, and that's all you can ask. And again, when you lose one-score games, I think, you gotta really examine everything and what you're doing and how you're doing it. And this is 2 years in a row, so I gotta do something better.
Hey, you've got such a compressed schedule with all the things coming up over the next couple of weeks. What's your time frame for kind of taking a big picture look at your staff, the players, what your needs
Yeah,
are?
listen, like these whole questions about the staff. Okay, like I'm in charge of the whole program. Okay, so I know I'm in charge of everything we do on special teams, everything we do on offense, everything we do on defense. This is one of the best defensive staffs we've ever had here. And I've said many times they've been playing shorthanded all year. Okay, so, and that's my fault. I'm responsible for the talent level. Recruiting's important, retention's important. That's my job. And if I thought we were poorly coached, I'd make changes. Okay? In a lot of games this year, we were outmanned, especially on the perimeter. And that's just the way it is. So that's my fault. That's not Coach Lambert's. You guys are critical of an offensive coordinator that for 6 straight years, the worst we were in offense was 4th in the ACC. Those guys didn't forget how to coach. Okay? And so every time you guys go after the staff, that's a great thing to do for clickbait. Okay, but what has changed in the last 2 years? These guys suddenly didn't forget how to coach. I know people think that. Okay? It's different. It's different. And again, we're not perfect, and we've got to do things better. Okay? It is a much different game than it was 2 years ago. And again, our margin of error right now is really, really small.
I want to make sure I'm being clear in my question. I'm asking about your process. Not once did I ask a question.
I'm sorry. There was a little, to me, inappropriate. Again, whenever I say things, I like them to be delivered in context.
I always have.
You have, yes. Not everybody does. And so somebody tried to go with that the other day, and I thought that was really inappropriate, very unprofessional. That was not you, Tony. So, the reality of college football, Tony, is you don't have time anymore. You don't. I mean, Monday we're going to be recruiting our own team, and then Wednesday we have signing day, and then we're dealing with the portal. And this thing has become just nonstop, 24/7. So we're not in a bowl game. So I'll get some time over the Christmas break, and I'll reflect on the season and what we did and how we did it and how we can get better. So that's where we are.